You're about to be a big brother.
I'm gonna teach him how to play Call of Duty, Fortnite, teach him how to play Black Ops 3, Zombies.
What if you have a sister?
What if I have a sister? Still. She can be a cool person at our school. Wait, his name should be Deez, his middle name should be Big, and then his last name should be Nuts.
No.
Big Nuts.
His last name is Barker.
I can make it.
Or her. So guys, I'm having a baby. In case you can't see my belly baby bump. Thank you. Thank you.
Open your envelope.
No. Really? You're lying. No, false. Yes.
She's not lying.
Oh, thank you. What is it?
In what has become one of the most intense, widespread, and heavily analyzed moments of celebrity speculation in recent memory, Kourtney Kardashian fans have gone into absolute overdrive during the weekend with endless theories, discussions, and debates about her future and whether she might be preparing to expand her already sizable family even further, with many of her millions of Instagram followers firmly believing that the reality television star and wellness entrepreneur, who is 46 years old and already has 4 children ranging from toddler to teenager, has deliberately and intentionally dropped a subtle but unmistakable hint that she is expecting a 5th child with her rock star husband Travis Barker, the legendary Blink-182 drummer who turned 50 years old recently and has been sharing his life, his home, and his blended family with Kourtney since they married in May of 2022 in a series of lavish and highly publicized wedding ceremonies that took place in multiple locations and were documented extensively for their fans and followers around the world.
A warm welcome to Celebrity Gossip.
Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the latest updates and hot gossip on the Kardashians and your favorite celebrities. The clue that fans think they have spotted and identified as evidence of a potential pregnancy announcement or confirmation was discovered in a photograph from a recent Instagram post where the reality television star and mother of 4 was publicly wishing her rock star husband Travis Barker a happy 50th birthday with a collection of intimate, romantic, and carefully curated images that showcase their relationship, their love, their family dynamic, and the various moments that have defined their partnership since they first began dating in late 2020 and transformed their decades-long friendship into one of the most talked about, photographed, and celebrated celebrity romances in recent entertainment history. In one of the specific images that Kourtney included in her birthday tribute post for Travis, which featured multiple photographs showing the couple in various settings and contexts that highlighted their chemistry, their connection, and their shared commitment to family and to each other, a pair of black and white baby sneakers from the iconic shoe company Vans could be clearly seen, immediately catching the attention of eagle-eyed fans who have made it their mission to scrutinize every single post, photograph, caption, and detail that Kourtney shares on her social media platforms, looking for any potential clues, hints, or subtle announcements about significant life events, personal milestones, or family developments that she might be trying to communicate to her followers in the indirect and cryptic way that celebrities often prefer when they want to control the narrative around major news without making explicit or traditional announcements. The shoes that appeared in the photograph could have likely been intended for their 2-year-old son Rocky 13, who was born in November of 2023 and is still very much in the toddler stage where small sneakers and baby-sized footwear would be entirely appropriate, practical, and necessary, as the shoes seem to be approximately his size based on what fans know about typical toddler shoe dimensions and what would be appropriate for a child of his age and developmental stage, and they also appeared to have an R monogram or initial on the back of them, which would make perfect sense as a personalized touch for a child named Rocky whose name begins with that particular letter of the alphabet. But then again, as many speculative and hopeful fans were quick to point out in the countless comments that flooded Kourtney's Instagram post and spilled over into dedicated fan forums, gossip websites, social media discussion threads, and entertainment news outlets that picked up on this story and amplified the pregnancy speculation to an even wider audience, the kicks could have potentially been purchased, prepared, and included in this photograph as a subtle visual hint or clue for a new baby that might currently be growing in Kourtney Kardashian's belly, especially given that celebrities often choose to announce pregnancies in creative, indirect, and symbolic ways rather than making straightforward verbal or written announcements that lack the drama, mystery, and engagement that cryptic clues and visual hints can generate among their devoted fan bases, who enjoy feeling like they are part of an exclusive group that gets to decode secret messages and participate in the unfolding narrative. Other fans, who are perhaps more skeptical, cynical, or simply more attuned to the business relationships and commercial partnerships that define much of celebrity social media content in the modern era, remarked and pointed out that Travis Barker holding the Vans shoes in the photograph could have simply been a strategic and intentional promotion for his ongoing professional work and lucrative business relationship with the Vans Shoe Company, a partnership that has been highly successful, widely publicized, and mutually beneficial for both the iconic footwear brand and the legendary drummer who has used his platform, his influence, and his massive following to help promote various Vans products over the years. Together, the drummer and the shoe company have collaborated to create and release the Vans X Travis Barker Old School shoe, which is a specially designed and co-branded sneaker that reflects Travis's personal aesthetic, his punk rock sensibilities, and his distinctive style, and which is currently available for purchase at a retail price of $85, making it accessible to fans who want to own a piece of merchandise that connects them to their favorite musician and allows them to literally walk in shoes that bear his name and represent his creative vision and design input. Kourtney Kardashian's caption for her Blink-182 husband's milestone 50th birthday celebration was incredibly gushy, romantic, effusive, and filled with the kind of over-the-top declarations of love and admiration that have become characteristic of their very public relationship and their tendency to share intimate feelings, passionate sentiments, and deeply personal expressions of affection with their millions of followers who have become accustomed to witnessing and consuming every aspect of this celebrity couple's life together. "Wow, happy 50th birthday to my handsome husband," Kourtney wrote with obvious enthusiasm and genuine affection that came through clearly even in written form. Grateful, generous, real, raw, dedicated, devoted, family man, talented, survivor, everything. Just some of the words used to describe you by those who know you best, she continued, listing off an extensive collection of positive attributes, admirable qualities, and defining characteristics that she believes capture the essence of who Travis is as a person, as a partner, as a father, and as a human being who has overcome numerous challenges, tragedies, and obstacles throughout his life, including surviving a devastating plane crash in 2008 that killed 4 people and left Travis with severe burns and lasting physical and psychological trauma. "The leader of our family. My home. You inspire me every single day to be a better person," Kourtney added, elevating Travis's role in her life beyond just husband or romantic partner to something more fundamental and essential to her sense of identity, stability, and personal growth. "It is an honor to be your wife, and the greatest joy to live life by your side," she declared with the kind of earnest sentimentality that some people find touching and romantic, while others might consider overly dramatic or performative given that it was being shared publicly with millions of strangers rather than communicated privately between partners. "I am so happy to celebrate you today, baby. I love you beyond any words could ever tell," she concluded, wrapping up her birthday tribute with one final declaration of love that acknowledged the limitations of language to fully capture or express the depth and intensity of her feelings for her husband. Travis Barker, who is clearly equally committed to maintaining their reputation as one of the most publicly affectionate and mutually supportive celebrity couples in the entertainment industry, then shared his own response in the comments section beneath Kourtney's post, writing, "I love you so much, my wife. Thank you for making every day feel like a blessing," a reply that perfectly matched the tone and sentiment of Kourtney's original caption and reinforced the image that they have cultivated of being deeply in love, profoundly grateful for each other, and committed to expressing that love and gratitude publicly and frequently for their fans and followers to witness, celebrate, and perhaps even aspire to emulate in their own relationships. Travis has 2 biological children named Landon and Alabama from his previous marriage to his ex-wife Shauna Moakler, who is a Playboy model and beauty pageant queen who held the title of Miss USA in 1995, and who had a highly publicized and often contentious relationship with Travis that included marriage, children, reality television appearances on their MTV show Meet the Barkers, divorce, ongoing co-parenting challenges, and occasional public disputes and disagreements about various aspects of their past relationship and their current family dynamics. And Travis is also a devoted stepfather to Moakler's daughter Otiana de la Hoya, whom the model and former pageant queen had with former professional boxer Oscar de la Hoya. one of the most successful and famous boxers of his generation who won multiple world championships in different weight classes and became a crossover star who transcended the sport of boxing to achieve mainstream celebrity status and commercial success. Kourtney Kardashian has consistently, repeatedly, and emphatically shut down rumors, speculation, and suggestions that she is pregnant with a fifth child whenever these theories emerge and gain traction among her fans and followers, which seems to happen with remarkable frequency given that people are constantly analyzing her appearance, her clothing choices, her social media posts, and any other available evidence looking for signs that she might be expecting another baby with Travis. She has also directly responded to pregnancy speculation on social media platforms on multiple occasions, typically attributing any perceived changes in her body, her appearance, or her shape to completely mundane and non-pregnancy-related lifestyle choices like eating pancakes and jumping off cliffs, a humorous reference to her tendency to enjoy delicious foods without guilt or restriction, and to engage in adventurous activities that bring her joy and excitement, or to other factors like breastfeeding her 2-year-old son Rocky, which can affect a woman's body composition, weight distribution, and physical appearance in ways that some people might mistakenly interpret as signs of pregnancy, or simply to the fact that she enjoys eating food and living her life without constantly worrying about maintaining an unrealistically perfect body that meets society's often impossible and unhealthy standards for how women, particularly famous women, should look at all times regardless of their age, their life circumstances, or their personal priorities. The ongoing pregnancy speculation surrounding Kourtney Kardashian reflects not only the intense interest and investment that fans have in the personal lives of celebrities they follow and admire, but also the broader cultural obsession with women's bodies, women's reproductive choices, and the constant scrutiny and commentary that famous women face regarding their appearances, their family planning decisions, and their perceived obligations to share intimate details about their private lives with a public that feels entitled to know everything about them simply because they have chosen careers that involve varying degrees of public visibility and media exposure. Whether or not Kourtney Kardashian is actually pregnant with a fifth child remains to be seen, and until she chooses to confirm or deny these latest rumors in an explicit and unambiguous way, fans will undoubtedly continue to analyze every photograph, every caption, every outfit choice, and every public appearance looking for additional clues, hints, or evidence that might support their theories and satisfy their curiosity about whether the Kardashian-Barker family will be welcoming another member in the near future. What is clear is that Kourtney and Travis continue to enjoy a relationship that appears to be filled with love, affection, mutual support, and genuine happiness, regardless of whether or not they are planning to expand their already considerable blended family with another child. New episodes of The Kardashians drop Thursdays on Hulu.